Now, Black women, you're probably not going to want to hear this. Who is prescribing people antidepressants when their vitamin level is that low? Why?
Taking time out to be and live my life off screen.
What is up, y'all? My name is Ty, and welcome to my very first long form video that has made it on this channel and out of my camera roll. Y'all, for so long, I had been telling myself that I was going to start this YouTube channel. I was going to record videos, and I would record a lot of videos. But honestly, I never put them out because I was just so scared, y'all. I was scared to start. I was scared that people would judge me. I was scared of being seen. I was just scared to for people to just see me kind of like at the bottom. But as I step into this new season, your girl is turning 37 on Sunday. So as I step into this new season of life, I'm no longer allowing fear to be the driving force in my life. Like, it's not sitting in my driver's seat no longer, because I know that there's so many things that I desire to do, and fear has been the number one thing that has prevented me from actually moving forward and doing those things. So here we are, y'all. The start of what I like to call my wellness diaries. And honestly, I just want to share a story with you guys about how we even got to this place, because it is actually a crazy story. So buckle up. Now, Black women, you're probably not going to want to hear this, so I'm going to hold your hand when I say it. Your health is declining because you are placing it in the hands of people that was never meant to fully see you or even care to see you. And I say that as somebody who had to learn the hard way. Trust me when I tell you. Let me tell y'all this story. So last November, I went in for a wellness check, right? And I mentioned to my doctor that I wanted to get my vitamin D levels checked because I had started to feel like a lot of different weird things, like something just really felt off. I told her that I'm always exhausted, even after having a good night's sleep. I'm just always exhausted. I'm crashing. I had low mood. I started to have lower back pain. I was struggling to recover from my workouts. I started experiencing signs of depression, and the biggest one was signs of hopelessness, which was very concerning to me because I am a person that is very optimistic. I'm super positive, and I'm the one that people call when they actually need help with shifting their mindset and things like that. So all those things that I was going through, it was concerning for me, and I was trying to figure out why I couldn't push through these feelings. So after telling her that, she basically just told me that getting my blood work done would cost too much, and that I should just take a multivitamin, because we're all deficient. I just kind of brushed it off, right? But as the months went on, things started to get really, really bad for me. I was not able to get through my day without feeling like I just no longer wanted to be here. I was super embarrassed to tell my family this because I didn't want anyone to think that I was crazy for feeling the way that I was feeling. Also, it's you are the positive one, right? And you're always preaching this positive and mindset and all this stuff. And for you to actually be going through things that you're going through, it was it was embarrassing. I didn't want to open up and share that with anyone because I just didn't want to be judged, right? Not to say that my family would judge me, because my family loves and care about me, and I know that they would support me in whatever it was that I was feeling, but it was just an internal feeling that I was having. I just didn't want to be judged. Not only that, I'm the oldest, so that was a lot of pressure too, just feeling I'm going to my younger siblings, or even you know, going to my mom and stuff like that, just putting all that added pressure on them, because I know that how our family is. They would have tried to probably do something to make me feel better, and I didn't want to worry them. It was bad enough that I was already adding all that pressure onto my boyfriend. So, I just kind of wanted to figure it out, right? I just wanted to kind of figure out how to get through it. So earlier this year, I ended up reaching out to her because I told her that I needed to be placed on my anxiety meds. And as someone that's a holistic vegan, like I really don't prescribe to traditional medication because I just know those things are just a band-aid to the root of an actual problem. And I was like super skeptical about it. But at this point, I was like willing to try anything because I was so desperate and like I was going through weeks of having these low moods, like these feelings. Like I even started to experience like suicidal ideation thoughts, and I was just like, yo, something is like really, really wrong with me because I don't have this. I don't have these feelings. Like what the heck is going on with me? Not to say that I don't. Like actually, I'm not. It wasn't that I don't have these feelings. It was that I learned how to like push through these things, right? And so honestly, I just knew like something was wrong. So she told me to make a telehealth visit, and you know, for those who don't know, that's just like making an appointment where we can. I didn't have to go into the office. We just kind of did like a Zoom call. And when I got to the visit, it lasted all about 20 minutes. She asked me, did I take like this survey? Because like they'll send you this survey like prior to your visit to kind of like I don't know, it's like a mood survey or something like that. So she asked me if I had taken the survey prior. I told her I did not. She was like, it's cool, we'll take it. She said, we'll take it right now. Survey lasted about 2 minutes. Based on my responses, this lady prescribed me an antidepressant. Then she just ended the visit. And because like I was like really confused because based on everything that I had told her, you know, and her being the professional, I would have expected for her to at least request I get my labs done before just trying to prescribe me just some type of medicine to put a band-aid on top of a serious freaking problem. So y'all, anyways, like I said, I was super desperate because the feelings that I was feeling, like it was really getting so bad. Like my boyfriend was just like, he was like, babe, I just don't know how to help you, but I just don't want you in like this space that you're in. So I talked to him, I talked to my therapist before I even took the medicine because like I said, I was scared. First of all, I don't like to take medicine because I don't want to be addicted to medication. And I feel like when they do prescribe you those medications, it's just a way, like I said, to put a band-aid on it. Once you stop taking it, you go back to feeling the exact same way you felt, and then you need to get back on it again. I did not want to be that person, right? I want to be healed completely. I don't want to have to rely on medication or external things to heal me, right? So y'all, I took the prescription and I only took it for a week, but in that week, when I tell you my appetite increased, my symptoms got worse, and I knew something wasn't right. I gained like 10 pounds. That's when I was like, oh, heck no. Because if you know me, you know I lost like over, let me see, like 60-some pounds. Like I was like, yeah, no, absolutely not. I was not going back there. So once I started seeing that, I was like, yeah, no, you got me messed up. And that's when I advocated for my blood work to get done. I didn't care. I didn't care how much it cost. I didn't care about none of that stuff. You guys are going to, you're not paying for this. My insurance is. So I advocated to get my blood work done. I hit them up that exact day, and then the lady sent over, her assistant like sent me over, well actually I hit them up. I told them everything that was going on with that medicine and that I wanted to request my blood work get done. And she ended up hitting me back and told me to make an appointment at my earliest convenience. Well, my earliest convenience was exactly that day. So she sent that over, and literally it had to be like roughly like 12 something, I think. And they had an appointment at like 1:30. I definitely took that 1:30 appointment, went to go get my labs done. And what came back, y'all, changed everything for me. Y'all ready? I already knew this, but it just changed literally everything. It changed everything about how I viewed like just the system. I mean, I was already viewing it, just not with the most positive like outlook, but it just really confirmed everything for me, y'all. My vitamin D level came back at a 1.3, and for context, the normal range is between 30 and 100. I was at a 1.3. 1.3. So when your vitamin D levels is severely low, your brain's ability to create that feel-good chemical like your dopamine and your serotonin, it's compromised at a biological level. So here I am trying to feel good, but I didn't have the tools to do it. So I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I wasn't crazy, right? These people will make you feel like that, right? They'll just prescribe you these pills. If you don't know your stuff, if you don't know your body, they will prescribe you this medicine, have you taken that, you will turn into a dang zombie, in my opinion. And that's that. They will never try to get to the root of the problem. Why? Because that will then put them out of business. I think that when they're prescribing medicine, they're making money. But when they have to do lab work, it's costing them money, right? But why would they want us to be healed? Think about it. Like it was just so crazy, y'all. So honestly, with a 1.3, like that means like my mood was severely low. The heaviness that I was feeling, the feeling of like just failing and just like feeling hopeless, like it wasn't just like a mindset issue, which I knew because your girl, I have a pretty strong mindset. Like I would like to think that I have mental toughness. So I just knew that that couldn't be the thing that I was going through. And also like it wasn't just like my circumstance. Like I was really like struggling on a biological level, right? And nobody was going to advocate for that if I didn't advocate for myself. Like my brain was literally trying to regulate my mood without the chemical that it needed to do so. Like honestly, like I said, I just want to be completely honest because I know like this really matters because I think the percentage is about 80% of Black women are vitamin D deficient, right? And we're wondering why we are having low moods, we are having, weight gain, and all these different health issues that we are experiencing. And so that's why I think it's like important to be honest. And I told you like in this season, like I felt like extremely hopeless. And I just want to acknowledge that because if you're in that place, I want you to know that like a vitamin D deficiency is clinically linked to hopelessness, despair, like suicidal ideation thought. Real time, like right now, my little sister texted me. She asked me if, what I thought about this decision that she needed to make because she had started taking this antidepressant. I think it's called Zoloft. And I asked her, what is her vitamin levels? What is her vitamin D level? She said it's really, really low. I said, what are they? She sent me her my chart, 8. Who is prescribing people antidepressants when their vitamin level is that low? Why? Why are we being prescribed medicine that's not going to help what we have going on but put a band-aid on top of like, because y'all, like here's the thing, like at a 1.3 my brain was operating without the most critical mood regulating tool, right? Everything just felt so heavier for me. It felt more permanent than it actually was, right? And that's because it was a severe deficiency that I was experiencing. And I say all that to say I was not depressed. I'm not depressed because I'm still experiencing I'm still very deficient, like y'all, because I just started my medication and that's what I'm going to be documented in this journey too. But I was not depressed, right? I was just deficient. And why didn't my doctor think to check that? Why didn't she think to check that, right? Why was the first thing she thought to do was prescribe me some medicine? I just feel like Black women sometimes really get thrown to the wayside, like we don't matter. And so that's why you have to matter to you, right? You have to take care of you, because if you don't, like this type of stuff happens, right? This is so crazy to me though. Like literally this stuff is so okay, y'all. So my camera started to overheat. So I don't even know where I left off at. But anyways, I don't want to make this video like super long because this is just the intro. We're gonna have a lot of time together. See, this is what I be talking about. My blood work also showed that my B12 was too low for my body to properly use the protein that I was eating. So I knew like I was consuming like enough protein to actually start seeing the results that I was looking for, but I was not like, I was getting stronger, but like not as strong. I was like, yo, what is going on? Like I'm in the gym like busting my tail. So, and I'm eating good. Like I don't know what's going on. So that was another thing that I kind of found out. And then like my red blood cells, they weren't delivering oxygen properly during my training, which explains so much of why I kept getting injured and why I felt like my body just kind of wasn't responding. So like that's a whole nother thing, y'all. I'm still like learning so much about like all these deficiencies that I have. But I want to talk about what you can like really expect from like this channel. So I'm going to be documenting this whole journey, because I think that's important. Like I said, I also don't want to stay silent. I feel like my story and my voice could really truly help another Black woman, not even just Black women, all women, but I am a Black woman, so I'm highlighting that. But two things, I'm gonna be rebuilding my life, y'all, from the ground up, because that's exactly how I feel. And I'm also gonna be overcoming the fear of being seen doing it. Those are two things that I just am not used to. I literally do not have the patience. Like I've been struggling already. I'm just on week 3 of taking my vitamin D2, because that's what I take because I am plant-based. I'm on week 3 of that, and I just don't feel like, I still like am experiencing like low moods and things like that, and I'm just like so ready to be like healed. But you know, you gotta go through it. I have a plan of losing 15 pounds by June. If it wasn't for them antidepressants, I wouldn't have gained 10 pounds. But you know, it's all good. It's all good. But I'm also like being intentional about how I get there. And also because of where I am right now, I have to be strategic about how I'm doing things. So I'm really highly going to be focused on sleep. I'm going to be focusing on my nutrition, hydrating, because I really struggle with getting water in. That's a story for another day, but I will tell y'all that I have completed the 75 hard journey, and I drank 75 gallons of water. Okay, so I'm done with water. Like me and water, I don't really like it. Definitely gonna be intentional about my fitness, but this go around, y'all, I'm going to give myself grace. I was not giving myself the grace that I needed to really truly see the results. I mentioned I'm going to be focusing on nutrition, but like sleep and nutrition is going to be the #1 thing, and hydration obviously. The top things that I'm going to be focused on. I was always so hyper focused on making sure I'm getting to the gym. I was not prioritizing my nutrition, and so I was not able to truly like benefit. Obviously I wasn't benefiting from it anyway because of how low of my vitamin deficiencies, but also I wasn't as consistent with my nutrition as I am in the gym, right? I didn't have the discipline there. So I'm going to be shifting my focus to there, to prioritizing my nutrition. And I know like as my levels get back to normal, body gonna be like, I already know, y'all, like once I get to a place where my body is operating to its highest potential, like it's a wrap. It is a wrap, and I'm super excited for that, y'all. I'm super excited to see, because I've been deficient for a long time, y'all. Like I've been super deficient for a very long time. This is my first time ever getting my vitamins levels checked. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. We wasn't taught this stuff. Like we was not taught this stuff. Seriously. That's why the percentage of Black women who have vitamin deficiencies is very high. So anyways, you guys, what you can expect from this channel is my wellness diaries. Basically, you know, me documenting the real, the raw, the wins, the setbacks, highs and lows, you know, my routines, all of it. You can expect to grow with me, and I'm excited about that journey. Also, I'm going to probably be having some plant-based nutrition on here because food is medicine, and I do know that. They don't want you to know that, but I do. So I'm going to be highlighting that on this channel, my mindset work, because I am an NLP practitioner. And what, if you guys don't know what that is, it's neuro-linguistic programming. And I got certified in like 2023, I think. And so like, I know all about like rewiring your mindset to achieve and accomplish the things that you truly desire. And I'm definitely going to be doing some of that work on myself on this channel, on this journey. My ultimate goal with documenting this journey, telling my story, you know, really just starting this, is to really build a community. I want a space where women, especially Black women, can heal, they can feel seen, they can feel supported. They have a space where it's real and authentic, right? There's no fluff, there's no, you know, performing. I just want to create that community because I know, like, in the world that we live in right now, everything is so fake. Everything is so fake. Everybody's acting like they got it all together, right? When people are really suffering in silence, like people are really going through things and they are afraid to admit it because anyways, like I said, I just want to build a community because I think it's important. But low key, like I desire to have that community, right? This is something that I think I lack in my life. And so building it is very, very important to me. And also because I know that, like I said, a lot of people are probably feeling like they are on this journey alone. And I just want you to see that there's another girl or another woman out here, because I'm definitely a woman. I'm a grown woman. There's somebody else out here that's experiencing the exact same thing that you're experiencing. However, I'm making space for you to feel safe to open up about the things that you have going on. Now, I want to end this video the exact same way that I plan on showing up on this channel, and that is just being completely honest. This channel exists because I got tired of suffering in silence, performing wellness while just feeling like I was just falling apart privately. I want my voice to not only be heard, but I also wanted to empower another woman to just take control of her wellness, right? Reclaim her life and start creating the life that she truly desires, right? From the inside out. And if one woman watches this and books a lab to go get her labs done, or question any type of prescriptions that she is being prescribed by her doctors, or even questioning the doctors and what they're saying, or she even feels like a little less crazy after me sharing my story or feeling the way that she's been feeling, then me having so much fear and anxiety recording this video was all worth it. So subscribe if you guys want to go on this journey with me. Share this with someone who you feels like needs it. Like and leave me a comment and tell me if any of this resonated with you. And I will talk to you guys in another video. Bye.
I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus.